Hello there, I'm Azara Tagaya, and you're watching another episode of Ringgit Sense, the show where we talk about personal finance. These days, many of us are taking up a second job, while some consider leaving their salaried jobs to start their own business. No matter what the nature of the business is, from baking cakes to selling fashion accessories online, most people starting their own business will find one simple hurdle at the beginning of their journey. That challenge is getting the word out to potential customers so that people are aware that your business exists. In the old days, the main way of getting the word out in your community would be to paste your neighborhood with buntings and flyers. Well, with modern technology, there's an easier way to advertise now. Go online and target your potential customers who are maybe searching for you.
We met with Zefri Yusuf, the head of communications and public affairs at Google Malaysia, to find out how small businesses can advertise on the largest search engine in the world. You've probably seen advertisements from large brand names while surfing YouTube and other Google-owned platforms. Have you ever wondered how Google matches you to the advertising that you see? Google takes the keywords you're searching for, your location and demographic profile, and matches you to advertisers. According to Zefri, business owners can register their business for free on Google My Business to get found.
So Google My Business is a free way for all businesses, especially the ones that actually have a physical presence, to get found or discovered on Google Search and on Google Maps, which are generally the two main ways that people discover products or services that they want, right? So as a business owner, one of the first things that you should do is log on to Google My Business and register yourself using your Gmail and claim your business.
Once you register your business, Google will mail you a postcard with a code you have to put in. This is so they can verify that your address is real. If you run a business that doesn't need customers to visit you, for example, if you're providing services or products online, you can still register your business by adding a phone number or your social media account so people can find you.
Is as long as you're selling stuff that is relevant and people are searching for it, whether it's tudung, whether it's sporting goods, or even construction-related stuff, people will always type their search on the search box, right? And when they do, the most relevant search results will come out. So if you're a business that is relevant to the searcher, even if you don't advertise, you will still be discovered through the organic or non-paid for search findings, right?
Google also has a paid-for advertising service called AdWords, where you can pay to have your business pop up in searches. We asked Zefri to show us how it works by setting up a mock-up business that provides tailoring services for Baju Melayu in the Klang Valley.
Three ways that he can, the three steps that he needs to do. Number one, obviously, is a clothing store. He's going to have to select his goal. And he's going to, number two, create his ad copy. And, you know, most people are very creative in that sense. And you may also want to consider doing an ad copy in Malay, since we're targeting Baju Raya in this case. Okay. And then here's the best part, which I like, set your budget. It can be really low or really high, depending on how you want to scale it.
So for the business we set up, we wanted all the clients to call a phone number to arrange for their measurements to be taken.
So basically we want a phone number, right? So we just put call, pick a goal. All right, so this basically will direct all the leads to your phone number, right? And then let's say you want to just be specific about the area that you want to target. So we can go big, we can go entire KL, we can go nationwide. But for this example, maybe we want to be really conservative and just go Petaling Jaya, right? So take out Ampang, just go for Petaling Jaya. Okay. Right, so this reduces the amount of area. And for the most part, this is very crucial for businesses that are very neighborhood specific. If you're a plumber, if you're a nasi lemak or nasi goreng or even curry pop, you may want to be really specific about your neighborhood so we can drill down into a very small area. Oh wow! Right. Okay. So otherwise, you know, you'll be spending your budget. You know, sometimes you're advertising to Johor people who may not even be interested, right? So that's kind of a waste of your resources.
So for this example, we wanted to be specific. You could write traditional Baju Melayu or even a price range. There are many YouTube videos you can search online on how to write good AdWords advertisements. Once you write it out, preview it to see if it looks good.
Bespoke.
Alright. Bespoke baju Melayu.
Bespoke baju Melayu. Too good to be true. Okay.
So how much does it cost to advertise with AdWords? Well, you can set a budget as low as 10 cents a day. The best part is you only pay if someone clicks on your advertisement. If you're selling something that's pretty common, like baju kurung, then you're going to be competing against more people who are also advertising. If you're providing services that's not common, like construction drilling, then you can set a smaller budget as you will have less competitors. For small businesses, it's a pretty easy way to get online and to start advertising. However, for those who want to take it further by using videos and photos, Zephyr suggests using a digital advertising agency or to be tech-savvy, as it can get more complicated.
Now that we've given you an idea of how you can start advertising your business online, what are the challenges in running an e-commerce business? Well, after the break, we'll share with you how online shopping platforms can be a great place to start selling part-time. Welcome back to Ringgit Sense. You're still with me, Azara Tagaya. Now, before the break, we showed you tips on how to advertise your business online. If you're thinking of venturing into e-commerce, a great way to start is by selling on one of the various online shopping platforms. Many of these platforms are already established, and they do most of the marketing to pull visitors to their website. We spoke to one merchant who sells part-time to find out how she got started and how much she gains from this extra income.
For many, selling online has always been a viable option due to the vast nature of the internet, but most are not sure where to start. Luckily, these days, setting up shop online can be as easy as using social media, thanks to the emergence of the mobile marketplace. One such option is Shopee, a mobile-first service with more than 115 million users in 7 countries and close to 9 million in Malaysia alone.
The bottom line, it's when a seller starts to sell on Shopee, they're able to reach out to our 9 million users. That's number one. Number two, to actually help them sell more, there are a couple of things that we're running on the platform. For example, to sell on Shopee is actually 0% commissions. So if you sell, say, a baju for, say, 50 ringgit, you get 50 ringgit in the end. The third thing that happens on Shopee is we have been running this program called Shopee Free Shipping Program. So as long as the buyer spends above 30 ringgit, the shipping is actually subsidized by Shopee. So by having all these different initiatives, we're actually helping the sellers to sell more. Right? So I think if you look at what PM has been saying, Malaysia needs to move into a digital economy. Right? By helping the sellers sell more, we're actually helping them to move into the digital economy.
They acknowledge the fact that not everyone is equipped with know-how about how to set up shop. So Shopee arranges a few educational programs to give entrepreneurs the basics of selling, called Shopee University, offering free classes for those wanting to sell on Shopee.
The 101 class is a basic class, which allows you to say how to use the app. Then there's a more advanced class, which essentially tells you, say, how to pick and pack your items, how to select the proper items to sell. Then there's like 301 classes where we actually educate you on, say, how to use, like, say, Facebook ads or Google ads to actually help to sell better on Shopee.
Rajina Wati Ridwan is one seller who has taken advantage of the guidance given by Shopee. She runs the page Sister Gorgeous on the Shopee app, where she sells mostly Muslimah fashion items. The mother of 6 has a full-time job, but together with the help of her husband, Zulhamli Kamarudin, she's been running the online business as a means of gaining side income since early 2016. Shopee worked for her because, unlike other online selling platforms, it was commission-free, no need to pay for registration, and there was no huge capital required.
Shopee memang bagi banyak kemudahan. Macam saya join daripada tahun 2016. Mungkin pada mereka saya macam antara yang terawal join mereka. So dia bagi saya sebagai preferred seller. So bila preferred seller, macam bila customer buka je online untuk Shopee ni, dia akan nampak kepada yang preferred dulu tau. So itu satu kelebihan untuk saya terus bergerak jauh dia punya ni lah dengan Shopee lah. Lepas tu dia orang pun menyediakan perkhidmatan pos laju datang ke rumah. So bila barang-barang saya banyak dekat rumah, saya tak perlu pening-pening, tak perlu bimbang nak hantar ke pos laju ke apa, sebab pos laju akan datang rumah ambil.
Unlike other platforms, Shopee provides key account managers, which sellers can communicate with if they're not sure about how or what to sell. These managers can help in terms of letting the seller know when they can join in special sales events on the platform, for instance, during Hari Raya. Also, to help identify what customers want and what type of price to set.
Even saya dekat dalam muslimah kategori, tapi saya ada bincang dengan sebelum masuk apa-apa barang dekat dalam produk, sebab kita nak varietykan barang sebenarnya. So saya ada bincang juga dengan relationship manager bahagian muslimah, boleh tak kalau saya nak masukkan salah satu produk yang memang buat sendiri. Ini one of kita punya produk yang kita rebranding sendiri tau. Daripada yang lain-lain ni memang kita ambil daripada peniaga pemborong tempatan, pemborong luar negara pun saya ada ambil yang ini. Tapi yang ini memang kita ambil daripada pengilang dan kita rebrand sendiri. So ini saya ada tanya dengan relationship, dia kata why not, boleh je.
Key to the accessibility of the service is its mobile-friendly features.
For a seller on Shopee, there is a portion in the app that allows you to directly use your camera. So most of the sellers nowadays, they may not have access to a PC, right? So by using a smartphone, by using a camera, you're able to take a picture of a baju and start to sell immediately. So I think that key function allows a seller to be able to sell on the go. The second key function within the Shopee app is a chat function. So we are very well aware of the Malaysian buying behavior. A lot of them, when you buy on Facebook, when you buy on Instagram, you always have to go PM me, right? So we understand that the buyers always like to chat with the sellers online, especially before they make a purchase. So there is a function within the Shopee app, which is the chat function, which allows the buyer yourself to talk directly to the seller. So this essentially helps in the before sales service, the during sales service, as well as the after sales support.
So how much does it cost and how much can you expect to make? It differs for each individual and type of product sold.
Join Shopee ni saya bermodal 300 je. 300 ni saya pergi beli barang dekat pemborong, just jual apa yang ada je masa tu. Jual macam tu, macam nak cakap, sebab relationship manager tu pesan, tak apa, you jual je apa yang ada, sebab nak get customer kenal kita. Biar customer kenal kita dulu. Lepas tu baru bila ada modal, tambah sikit. And now, sebulan sekarang pun boleh dikirakan dalam 4,000 saya keluarkan. Dan dia punya pusingan pun alhamdulillah lah. Mula-mula memang bermodal dengan 300 tu. Dan slowly dia naik, income tu naik, apa semua, orang customer pun dah kenal kita dan dah tahu barang-barang kita, rating daripada macam customer bagi feedback pun baik, bagus. So macam kita dah bagi kepercayaan kepada customer, dan income saya pun dah bertambah lah. Daripada yang bermodal 300 tu, dapatlah sebulan dalam 4,000, 5,000, itu kita punya profit. Dalam tahun lepas tak silap, masa puasa, dalam bulan puasa, pernah cecah sampai 12K. Alhamdulillah lah kan, macam wow, promo lah, macam Shopee pun ada bagi promo untuk macam mana nak meningkatkan sale, bagi diskaun yang terbaik. So semua-semua tu memang memainkan peranan lah.
But it hasn't always been smooth sailing.
Tahun 2013 saya memang ada buat perniagaan dobi lah. Tapi rasanya memang silap lah. Tahun tu memang tahun yang macam langkah yang silap, sebab bila kita buka kedai, pertama kena bayar sewa kedai. Lepas tu kena upah pekerja. Dan barang-barang yang dekat dalam kedai tu pun kita kena sediakan, kena beli, kena ada. So semua tu melibatkan kos. Masa mula-mula buka dulu, penat ni kumpul duit ni. Penat kumpul duit sampai 100,000 untuk bermodal kedai Dobi itulah, tapi memang saya cakap tahun yang memang tak ada luck untuk saya sebab kebetulan masa saya join tu Dobi layan diri naik sama. Jadi kedai saya tak bagus lah. So cuma bertahan 6 bulan je.
The key to achieving success when setting up shop online is getting to know your customers.
Look at what categories you want to sell in, right? Look at what are the top selling products in each of these categories are, and look at what kind of access you have in terms of a supply. and if you're able to say, are you able to compete in terms of your assortment in the category, or are you able to compete in terms of the pricing, or are you able to compete in terms of the better service compared to the other sellers on the platform, right? I think the bottom line, it's the online world is a world which is very open, because say when I want to buy something, I would typically look for multiple sellers, I look for multiple prices, and I look for better service. Right, so I think for any seller to succeed on Shopee, you need to look for what your key advantage would be.
Rajinawati advises that you must be committed to the task, but at the same time, don't let it take away from your day job or even your commitment to family.
Actually, apa-apa yang kita nak buat, kita kena ada minat sebenarnya kan. Bila kalau satu kerja tu bila kita buat dengan kita punya minat, memang insya-Allah benda tu boleh go through, boleh smooth. Tapi kalau kita buat macam rasa terpaksa tu, lain sikitlah rasa dia kan. So memang mula-mula kalau nak join sesuatu tu, memang kena ada tanamkan niat kita, macam mana kita nak, apa yang kita nak. Macam saya buat target. So setiap bulan saya ada target berapa yang saya memang nak get. So itu salah satu saya punya semangat lah, macam boleh support kita macam tak bulan ni I nak banyak ni. So I kena kerja sebagaimana yang I nak. Tapi jangan sampai memudaratkan lah. Kita buat sebagaimana yang kita ni dan kita enjoy. First je enjoy, minat enjoy. Memang insyaAllah benda tu boleh pergi.
We hope Rajinawati's story of starting an e-commerce business will give you confidence to start your own journey. Next up, how do you go from 9 to 5 to starting your own business? The story when Ringgit Sense returns. Welcome back to Ringgit Sense. Next up, we take a look at a local brand aiming to make a bold statement. The brand Apom, which stands for A Piece of Malaysia, has been selling like hotcakes since its launch last year. It's been an impressive journey so far for the brand, especially considering the founders come from an advertising background. We spoke to them to find out what made them go from 9 to 5 to full-time entrepreneurs, what the challenges are, and where they want to take the brand.
Apom, which stands for A Piece of Malaysia, was founded last year by Chantel Yeo and her husband Kelvin Long as a unique way to celebrate Malaysian culture. It sells novelty items, mainly t-shirts, with the addition of mugs, pins, cushions, and the like.
We conceived the ideas about 2 years ago. Took us about half a year to launch it. So we actually launched Apom in Q2 in 2017. My partner, Kelvin, and I, we've been brainstorming for a while about in regards to this brand. And when we first came out with the statement T, actually the entire team had a part in coming up with the slangs. We just had so much fun because it is what we say every day. The la, we love our las, we love our where God, whatnot, yeah.
According to Chantel, Apom was started as a way to create unique souvenir options for tourists to bring back to their home country, instead of the usual keychains, fridge magnets, and tourist t-shirts. Having worked in advertising, the pair wanted to challenge themselves by starting their own business a few years back.
My partner was in advertising before, so our first foray into creating our own brand. Apom is actually our second brand that we've created. So whatever we do, we were always creatively inclined to put Malaysia on a map. That's the whole vision of challenging ourselves to see creatively where we can create the brands and how far can we take a brand towards. So in advertising, we've always been doing branding work for other brands. So we wanted to really challenge ourselves and see how far we can take a brand from Malaysia, how far we can go. When we first started the business, of course, with every business, it's tough at the beginning to transit from a 9 to 5 and not knowing where to start, actually looking at the finances yourself, managing the finances yourself and coming up with product, and at the same time doing the branding also. So there were challenges in all areas, but this is, so we're taking the learnings that we've gotten from the first brand that we've started up into Apom, and hopefully that will catapult Apom faster to where we want the brand to be.
According to Chantel, they've received a lot of feedback from fans of the brand who love the type of slogans that Apom portrays. In keeping with today's trend of online selling, their merchandise is also available through their website, Instagram, and Facebook in order to reach a wider audience.
You have to be really disciplined. You have to, well, as opposed to a 9 to 5, you've been told what to do. You've got a set responsibility. So with your own business, you have to be a jack of all trades. You have to look at everything yourselves. And if you don't do it, you don't push it, it's only going to go as far as how you want to push it and how you want to grow it. I'm actually a trained designer, but I'm looking at finances all the time now. I'm looking at numbers all the time. If you're a designer, you know that doesn't really go well together. But I've learned over the years to understand what the numbers are telling you about your business. I'm still involved in coming up with ideas, creative-wise, and I enjoy doing that through and through. But in the business, you just have to understand, maybe not when you don't do it yourself, even just understand what the whole process is. And even when we first started, we were doing our own deliveries. We were understanding what's invoices. I was doing invoices in Illustrator. So we all learned from there. And 10 years down the road, I think we're still learning, but you just have to understand each department and how it contributes or affects the business directly and indirectly. Yeah.
What lessons have they taken from the experience of running their own business?
Start small. There's no right or wrong. For us, it's really ideas will remain an idea if you don't do it and you don't push it. So realizing an idea is actually more important. If you think that's a good idea, if you're thinking about it more than, I don't know, 10 days, just go out and do it. I'm a strong believer of execution. So you need to really realize the ideas that you want to, that you have. You can start small, you can start somewhere. It has to start somewhere.
Well, guys, there you have it. Having a great idea for starting a business is the easy part. Going out there and actually making it work is the harder part. Now, what's more important is that you get out there and actually start doing it. If you want to watch the stories from our show or learn more about personal finance, go to our Facebook page, Ringgit Sense TV3. I'm Mazara Tagaya, and I'll see you again next week.